Thank you for calling Toledo Correctional Institution. This is Officer Vance, Toledo Corrections Officer of the Year. If you know your party's extension, press pound and the extension. For inquiries regarding the petition, please press 1. For inquiries regarding matters, please press 2. For inquiries regarding medical, please press 3. For inquiries regarding medical, press 4. For inquiries regarding personal, press 5. For inquiries regarding press 7. For inquiries regarding workers, press 8. All other inquiries, please press 0. Press star to repeat message.
I just called to get some information about an inmate, but it keeps ringing and nobody answers.
Well, then somebody's going to have to leave a message and they'll call you back. I don't know who you're calling or who you're trying to talk to, but the only thing I can do for you is inmate affairs, and hopefully somebody answers, and if they don't, you have to leave a message.
There wasn't an answering machine to leave a message.
Well, there should be for inmate affairs. So that's the only thing I can do is patch you through to them. I'll try it right now.
Okay, I'll try again.
Toledo Correctional, how may I help you?
Hi, I'm calling to, I'm seeking information about an inmate. I wanted to know if, Matthew Hoffman, is really an inmate there, because, I believe that the information that I have found is that he's in there for life, for murder and kidnapping, and I am the girl who was allegedly kidnapped. And I found this video on YouTube, and the video is alleging that I said that he kidnapped me and murdered my brother and mother and somebody else. And that's not true. I never said that. These people that are allegedly murdered are alive, and they are the ones who tied me. They're saying that Matthew did it, or that I said Matthew did it, and these people are the ones who tied me up. They needle popped me. They're saying that I was 13, I was only 7, they're giving me a false name, and they tried several times to murder me in child porn, and they are out living their lives free and all that, but the thing about it is that Matthew is my brother. They're saying this guy Cody is my brother, but Matthew's my brother, and when I was younger, we were together. I don't know if this is true, because I'm sure it's true, because I heard that it may be on there for entertainment purposes and that he's not in there, but I need to know, like, how true or real this is if this guy's in prison for that, because he didn't do it. That's what I'm saying. He's like, it's like, weird.
I'm trying to think.
Because oh, sorry.
Oh, no, you're fine. I mean, I can confirm that we do have a Matthew Hoffman incarcerated here.
I looked it up on the website and it says that you do, but I don't know if
Well, yeah, that's the thing. I mean, where guys are housed at, like, in terms of institution-wise, that's public information. So, like, if you have their name or their inmate ID number, you can go look up online and see, like, where they're, where they're at least in the state of Ohio. I mean, I'm sure other states would function very similarly, but I can't speak for them.
Right, but I just don't know if it's fake, like, are the police, like, involved in faking this for entertainment purposes? Like, maybe they got paid some kind of money or something to post that for the media, you know what I'm saying? Because he was my stepbrother, so we wouldn't have the same name, but they're calling me Sarah Maynard, and that's not my name. But I think my name at one point was Sarah, but I did go through several times being passed around when I was a child, I was trafficked as a child. Mm-hmm. And they had changed my name, and at one point my name was Katrina Sarah, but that was before that. Like, this name that they're calling me is a fake name. Like, I was, I'm not sure, but these people did, but it's business. I don't know if he's really in prison at all. I've already looked it up. I know where he's supposed to be and all of that.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, at least based off the information that you gave me, I confirm that at least we do have somebody incarcerated here by that name.
Does he look the same? Does he even look like the same person?
Well, that's the thing. I don't know. All I have is his picture that was taken when he was admitted to the institution.
What can I do about this? Because this is false information. I mean, it's a false arrest. I don't know what type of technical police term this would be. They told me that my brother died in a drunk driving accident.
Okay.
And I'm sorry, what?
Oh, I was just saying, I could transfer you to one of our investigators. They may be better able to direct you on how to handle the situation.
Yeah, I'm not in Ohio. I just, yeah, like, I'm so lost right now. I can't not believe, like, what in the world is going on? This is not right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, all I can really do is confirm that, yes, we do have an individual incarcerated here by that name. I forget offhand what the website is, because there are a couple different places that you can go to, like, look up to see, like we talked about earlier.
I looked up your phone number. I looked up Toledo prison, and then I went to the website that Google gave me and I looked it up, and I saw his picture. I saw all that, and so now I'm making the phone call, like, oh my God, is this real?
Yeah, because you can go, there it is. Like, so if you put in, like, inmate search for Ohio, it'll pop up, like, ohio.gov, and you can search people by offender name, or just whatever information that you have.
I did that, and I saw him, and it's all over the internet,
Yeah, so between that and what I can confirm on our system, then yes, then the individual you're asking about is incarcerated here.
Well, that's to help. You said I could talk to an investigator or something. Can I do that? Like, as soon as possible. This has been way too long.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, that's my initial step to send you, is to an investigator to at least share your concerns. And I would like to believe that they have more resources or would be able to better direct you in terms of where to go next if this is something you want to address.
Yes, because I grew up, like, I aged with these people that were allegedly murdered by this man, and they're the ones who kidnapped me, not him. They're not murdered. I don't know if you know anything about the story, but it's not true. They said that he kidnapped me, and he didn't. That was my brother, and they're the ones who kidnapped me, and they are alive and fine. These people have families. They've been doing. We made music. I made music. They're calling me Grimes, and that's not my artist name. My artist name was Clear Lightning, and they're like calling me Grimes, and it's very famous. And I only found out like a couple weeks ago, and after I found out about Grimes, and then I found out this movie. It's like something about the hollow tree, or something about the leaves, and I'm like, and I started remembering all these things that these people did to assault me, and it's like really bad. Like, they tried to murder me in child porn, and they put my brother in prison for murder and tried to murder me, like, and they're fine. Like, this is really, like, I can't believe that he's been in there so long and that they just go about their lives, like, every day. Like, I cannot, like...
I gotcha. No, I can understand how that would be very upsetting. Investigator Schultz can help you.
Hi, Officer Schultz. I'm calling because I just found out that there's a movie. Hold on, I'll tell you how I started finding out about this. It was in my suggestions on YouTube. And the movie is called The Horror Inside the Hollow Tree. And this came up as a suggestion on YouTube.
Okay.
And I'm that little girl in the video. So I just kept watching the movie over and over, and I was like, what's going on? You know, like, that's not true. You know, he didn't do that. Those people, it shows me, like, the cover photo on the video shows me tied up. And they're saying that Matthew tied me up, and he's not the one who tied me up. And, like, just, like, throughout the whole video it's like they have everything backwards throughout the whole video. And I cannot believe that this man is in prison for doing that, because he didn't do that. Those people that stopped me and harassed me my whole life, like child porn, you know, identity theft, like really like the worst things, you know. They have spread treason in my likeness, like the worst things that you can do to somebody, like they have attempted to murder me, you know, several times. Like, I just cannot believe that they are out there living their lives and this man is in prison for murdering them. And they're just out there, you know, getting old and having families and still harassing me.
Okay. What is your birthday?
February 20th, 1984. They said that I was 13 in the video, but I was only about 7, maybe 8 years old.
I would like to talk to you about what you're telling me.
Yes, talk to me.
This is the agency that investigated the case, okay?
So I don't know who I called. I think I called the prison and they transferred me. So I was not.
You're at the prison.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to give you the law enforcement, one of the detectives that worked on the case.
Okay.
Okay, his name is Sergeant Fehrenbaugh.
Can you spell that?
I believe it's F as in Frank, E-R, Isma, B-A-U-G-H.
Okay.
And his phone number is here, code 740 399 3903. And that's who I was just talking to.
Okay.
Okay, so if you hear like, I don't know the case,
Okay.
okay?
And like, who are you? Can I like, what is it?
I'm an investigator at the prison, and you called this prison, which is where he's housed.
And what's your name?
Investigator Schultz.
The S is in. Oh. Oh. Okay. Great. And is this the number that I called where I was transferred to you? 419-726-7977?
That is correct. That's the number I'm at, but I'm just at a different extension.
Should I write your extension down if I need to come back and talk to you, or just ask for you by name, or?
You can just ask for Investigator Schultz, and that'll be easier, because sometimes if you try to plug in the extension, it doesn't always work.
Yeah, I did notice that. I did notice that, because I was, like, called several times before I got to somebody.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, if you call Sergeant Fehrenbaugh, he'll be able to talk to you a lot more intelligently than I can about this.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, have a good day.
Alright, is there any way I could send him like I think today is his birthday. Is there any way that somebody could tell him happy birthday for me? Is that allowed? Would that be allowed?
No, but I really can't go back and do that now.
Okay.
Okay, we've got, 600 plus inmates here, so.
Alright, I understand.
Okay?
Alright.
Okay. Take care.
Okay, you too, bye.
Bye. Sergeant Turnbull.
Hi, my name is Tabitha, and I just spoke to Investigator Schultz a few minutes ago, and he gave me this number and told me to call you, that your name was Sergeant Farrenbaugh, and he said that you worked on the case for my brother, Matthew Hoffman.
Okay, yes.
And
Yes, ma'am, I was involved in that.
well, I'm just trying to find out, what's going on. I understand that he's been accused of kidnapping me and murdering a few people, and that's not true. I understand that, from my understanding, he's in prison for life, and I don't believe that's fair. I found a movie. The way that I found out about this is I found a movie in my suggestions on YouTube, and the name of the YouTube movie is called The Horror Inside the Hollow Tree.
Okay.
And this show is just so backwards, full of misinformation. Like I said, I am the girl in the picture. I'm the girl that they're alleging kidnapped me, that Matthew kidnapped me, and he did not kidnap me. He was my brother, and he was trying to protect me because I was a child musician, and they were stealing my content. They were chasing us and stealing my content. And they have my content on the internet, and they're taking credit for it on behalf of me. They have it copyrighted and everything. And the people that he didn't kidnap me. And the people that he allegedly murdered, they are alive. They're fine. They have families. They have their own situations. They're growing old. They are the ones who kidnapped me. I don't know how they got past the police, but these people that he allegedly murdered are the ones who took me, and they took me straight from that day. They took me to Colorado, and they did they tried to murder me in child death porn, and that sort of became a thing that they did every year to me, was trying to murder me in child death porn. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here. I'm listening to you, ma'am.
And I just, the movie says that he ambushed us, and it says that Cody is my brother, and Cody's not my brother. Matthew is my brother, and he was my caretaker. They assaulted us. They hit us in the head. It targets a part in the brain that makes you lose your memory, and they held us down and shot us up with some drugs. I assume that it was heroin, but I don't know how heroin works. Whatever they shot us up with was something that also makes you lose your memory or have amnesia. And I just, growing up, I grew up with these people that he allegedly murdered, and they were always, they did this to me, every year, every summer and Christmas break. They did these weird things, and I never knew about it, and they say that I was 13 in the movie, but I was only about 7 years old, and I'm 39. that I'm 39, and I just always felt weird, and so I was like, I'm always asking myself, what's going on, and I was with the other loss, and I that just started coming to me, and I found this video, that's not what this video is saying, that's not what happened, and so I looked up the prison, I looked up some information, and it said that he was in Toledo, and I looked up the Toledo prison, and it was like, this is wrong. I know what it was about, I was a child singer, they're profiteering, they're doing identity theft, and they make child porn, and, I said that fake, and that maybe the police had been paid to advertise him as a prisoner, because a lot of people want to live and I saw the movie, I watched him, make confessions and stuff, and I know he wasn't trying to lie or anything, he didn't know, I know he just like me. That's it, I feel the feeling of the truth, this is not right.
Where were you at when you were here?
I don't even know how I got it. He took it as I don't live in it, and it's stealing my content, and he was chasing us, and I had done some concerts, and he had basically chased us more or less around the world while I was a child doing concerts, trying to steal my content, and he would grab us up and see me. I'm sorry, what?
I didn't say anything. I'm listening.
So I guess this was a house that he had. This when he said that was and she wasn't going. I would go. It's crossed my mind. It's crossed my mind that this is some joke for me to. I don't know, maybe he was trying to get rid of me. How are you supposed to call me back if you didn't have my number?
Your call is being forwarded to a MyTel voicemail system.
James?
Your call is being forwarded to a MyTel voicemail system.
James Farrenball?
Is not available. Please leave a message at the tone. When finished, you may hang up or press pound for additional options.
Hello, this is Tabitha, and I was just speaking to you, and you seem to not be able to hear me anymore suddenly, and so I was just calling you back. So I don't know what happened to your phone, why you're not speaking to me, but I don't know, I don't feel like the conversation was over, because you said that you would do some research and that you would call me back, but you kind of stopped there after that, and I never gave you my number. So instead of leaving me my number, I would like to keep calling you back and speak to you. I don't know if you have caller ID, then you have caller ID, because now I have called you a couple times, but I guess if you don't answer, then I'm going to take this information that you gave me, and it Matthew is really arrested and incarcerated, there's no reason for me to think that the police are not involved in some kind of misconduct. When I called you, I'm calling you and your name comes up as in Nicholson, not the name that you gave me, James Fehrenbaugh. So I don't know, if you don't speak to me, then I'm just going to take all this information that you gave me, and I'm going to report it, because there's no reason after over 30 years to leave me in the cold like that. There's no reason to leave me with some sort of misunderstanding. So I'm just going to call you back a couple times and see if you answer, and if you don't answer, then I'm going to, what should I think? That you're just blowing me off like everybody else has for the last 30 years. And what did that do to me? It got me into child death porn. And it made me become a child death porn. And since them a lot, and I was so unprofessional. And